Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for April 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Now, you know this is my introduction, and I use my Radley Valentine decks. Now, for the weekend, I generally use my Angel Tarot cards. I will pull in my John Holland Psychic Tarot cards, and I will pull one from my Emily Anderson Crystal deck. For this introduction, and this is just the introduction, you will see this on all the signs. So, and I will put a timestamp so you can jump past the introduction. I will be using my Waite Rider Tarot and my Osha Zen Tarot cards. Now, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy, but remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. Early morning, on April 1st, we do have our new moon in Aries. This is the time to request, to put out there what it is you would like changed, what it is you would like to have different for yourself. This is your requesting moon. This is really the push of Aries. Now, we have Mercury in Aries, but we also have a couple of other things going on. And so on the 1st, we have our new moon. It is in Aries. I think it was like 1:35 Eastern Standard Time. I might be a little bit off on that time. On the 5th, we have Venus entering Pisces. Now, Venus on the 28th was in conjunction with Saturn. Okay, so there was a little relationship issues going on. There was a little bit of digging deep into the relationship, seeing more of the truth of the situation. And yes, my Saturn in Aquarius does have that illusion versus reality. What is the truth? What is a lie? Type of energy going on. And then Venus was there. So we could possibly see anything that was not necessarily the truth regarding Venus, regarding relationships. Now, on the 5th, we actually have Venus entering Pisces. And the reason this is important is that Venus, relationships, love, all of that really good energies. Remember, though, Venus can be a little bit narcissistic, can be a little bit self-involved also. She goes into Pisces. So this is the dreamland. This is the place where Venus is leaving some of the realities of life, realities that have been rather harsh for her. And now she's entering Pisces for maybe a little relaxation, rest and relaxation. Maybe, maybe she's going to do some, just do some really good self-care. But this is a good time for relationships on that matter. However, on the 5th again, we have Mars, which, going into Saturn. Mars does have that Aries energy to it. Mars in Aquarius still going to Saturn, into a conjuncting, I should say, Saturn in Aquarius. And there's some 22 energy here. So there's 2-2, some choices, decisions. Now, the thing about Mars and Saturn, I mean, they're a little bit at loggerheads. They're a little bit, so this could either push passions to do that much better, especially if Venus is kind of saying, hey, simmer down, everything's cool, just do your thing type of thing. But, this Mars and Saturn conjuncting together, they're a little bit more of a forceful energy. And we could find that there's either going to be the people that really are like, hey, chill, and the other people that are like, no, we're not chilling at all. In fact, there's more aggression, more anger, more of the negative energy. Sometimes you need that to get things cleared up. Not sure where we're going to go with that. The other thing is that should only last, it shouldn't, not that it lasts. It should actually go a little bit, it should start to calm down a couple of days later, but we will still have that energy pushing forward. Now, I told you that I prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy. And I don't know if I told you to, basically, this may or may not resonate with everyone. Take what you like, leave the rest. Also, too, I am an intuitive channeler. I open myself to higher power. My job is to deliver the message. Try not to get too much into the interpretation, but I'm human too. So let's see what we've got here. Then this is the overview. This is more for the universe, more for what's going on in the higher higher energies. Now, and I don't mean higher as in the bigger energies. Remember, though, When I get to the individual readings, no matter what's going on in the universe, in the world, we still have to live our lives. So let's see what we have, and we are the light. We are the shining. We counter a lot of that negativity. We are light workers. So came down here for whatever reason. We signed up for this, my friends. We signed up. Okay, let's see what we've got here. First card is King of Swords. Now, kings, all of the court cards have an underlying energies. King's underlying energy is air. Swords is air. This is air energy. King is very wise, very, very driven, very focus oriented though. The sword energy, air energy is our Aquarius, which talking about Aquarius, it's also our Libra, it's also our Gemini. Thought processes, making plans, thinking things through. This, so this is kind of telling us, I'm kind of getting a weird leadership vibe with this. I mean, not weird because it is the king, but I am getting kind of like the weird leadership vibe that, needs to stay on track, needs to be focused more, needs to think things through a little bit more. So, whoever that is all about, there's a lot of wisdom there, and it needs to be used. It needs to be used. Let's go on in this one. Okay, we've seen this one before. This is the Four of Rods. Now, Rods is our Leo, Sagittarius, but it's our Aries energies. It could be rods or wands. It could be fire energy. It is our, it's very passionate. It's very, consuming. It's just, this is a wonderful feeling. So here we have the king for the weekend. Here we have the king, and we have this celebratory energy here. So there's something here. Maybe there's going to be something revealed. Maybe there's going to be something that is worked out that's going to be better for the universe, for the people of the universe, the people of the world. But this is a celebration. This is, something that we should just feel very passionate about, and just very, yes, this is something we really, really want. Now, it is a 4. Numbers have, interesting energies, and 4 has stability. It also has leadership. It also has some organization. So we have the air energy. We have the fire energy going on. Next card is, now we have the Queen of Cups. Queen's underlying energy is water energy. Cups is water energy. Queens has so we have the masculine energy, which we all have masculine and feminine energies inside. That's just what it is. So we have a celebration between the two. We have the Queen of Cups, and this, this could be our Mars and Venus energy going on here. Cups, again, underlying is water. Cups is water. This is our Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We have some Pisces things going on, a lot of Pisces things going on, a lot of Aquarius things going on. And yet there is a marriage between the two. There is a connection between the two. The Queen of Cups, very caring, very loving, very, the Queen can be a little bit too loving and too, well, we consider that maybe a little more micromanaging. But the Queen of Cups is really giving her heart, is really saying, this is something, I want for my people, I want for my children, I want for my, just for my kingdom itself. So there's a marriage between the thought processes and the water energy here, between the making the plans, thinking things through, and the cup energy of the water. And it's interesting that these two would come out being the double energies that they are also. Now, the one energy we did not talk about is our earth energy, our pentacle energy, which is our Capricorn. Remember, we do have Pluto and Capricorn still. It's our Capricorn, it's our Taurus. Uranus is still in Taurus. And it's also our Virgo energy, money, job, career energy. So this weekend in itself, the sword energy, again, the King of Swords, think things through, saying things. Now, the King of Swords is not necessarily that emotional. So, we may come, give you an example. It might be there were extenuating circumstances, and the King of Swords says, did you or didn't you? Well, yes, but no, there's no buts with the King of Swords. The Queen of Cups is the one that says, but what was the reason? What was the reason? So it's interesting between the two. So we will see Friday through Sunday what's going on. It is the new moon. So it is, and again, the rods does talk about a celebration, marriage, connection, creating more together. Let's see now what we have. So this is in itself, there is a balance between the logical and the emotional. There is a marriage between the two. I can like that. I can get behind this. Okay, let's see what we have for my Osha Zen Tarot. I think I'm going to do 3. A couple feel like they need to pop out. Here we go. Harmony. Now we have a 10. 10 is, transitional, 1 new beginning. 0 is God source energy, harmony coming together. There is harmony here. So what is this? It would be very nice to see a world that had some harmony in it. Flowering. So this is nurturing. This is growing. This is new ideas. And this again is the new moon in Aries. Aries is the beginning of the astrological year. So we have harmony, water energy again, but it's still coming from the heart. We have flowering. There is moon energy behind her. There is growth energy. There's feminine energy here too. And now we have the 10. Transition. We have the we are the world. We are the coming together. So what is this all about? I mean, this is really quite strong. I like this, especially when I was talking about, the Mars and the Venus is in Pisces, and that's really positive. That's really, hey, let's go get mani-pedis. Let's go get a massage. Let's do some spiritual awakening type of energy. And then we have Mars and Saturn. Yeah, go get them, go get them, go get them. So is there a harmony between the two? I would love that. I would love that. Does there come into a better balance between the two? But this is what's going on the weekend before, and then we go into what goes on after. Okay, please take a moment to like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. As just this helps to grow the channel. Just know that by doing this, you keep me on air. Okay, so why don't we start our readings now? And hello to my Aries, and happy birthday to you. I hope that your season is starting out wonderful. You are still, oh my Aries, there is a tendency for rebellion with your energies around now. Mars with Saturn, I'd go with the same thing. Oh, High Priestess coming up too. Choices, transitions, decision making. High Priestess, Archangel Heniel. Major Arcana, it's about using your intuition. Around this new moon, I would say that you are going to be spot on regarding what you're thinking and what you're feeling. Now remember, we want to make sure that it's intuition and not necessarily wishful thinking. And I would suggest that you hold, I'm kind of getting the hold your, like the cards, hold them close to your chest. Don't give away, just keep watching, just keep keep being aware. I would also, my Aries, not sure why, it's not something that I personally am really good at doing. So, and I'm a fire sign. I would start writing things down a little bit, if only to just give yourself some notes. Not quite sure what this is about, but I would start writing things down, and I would just, date it, write it down, keep a record of it. Now, it could be because, basically when I tell you to write it down, it usually comes out that you need the information in the future, or else it validates you for that future too. So the High Priestess, this is the one that, that you learn this along your way. You learn this, or you develop this, or you recognize this inside of you. This is your connecting with your higher power. This is your, it could be what we consider our third eye. It could be considered our crown chakra. It is the receptibility. It is the connection with higher power. And, it's the, hey, what's going to happen? And then the messages can come through. Sometimes the messages come through a little bit, before even you ask. But this is a good time for you to recognize it. This is a good time for you to attune to your intuition, okay? Listen to your intuition, have patience, consider carefully what you want before acting. Next card, the Ace of Earth. So we have a 2, we have a 1. 1's new beginning, new starts. Earth is our Pentacles. It is our Capricorn, Virgo, and Libra. I'm sorry, and Taurus energy. So this has new projects written all over it, or a new beginning in the earthly realm all over it. So this could be somebody moving out into their own home. You know, if you've not been doing that, if you've been living maybe with your parents, this is you venturing out into the world. This is also people expanding their businesses. This is also people starting a new business, new job type of energy here. But again, the fact that it's next to your High Priestess tells me really, really pay attention to whatever the divine energy is telling you. Here we go. The inflow of abundance, a promising business venture, important documents or contracts. And you know, I'm not legal. I don't do legal advice or monies, things like that. So see a lawyer, see a financial advisor. Okay, next card is, and again, all of these are reversed, so they all are strong energies. So now we have a 7 of air, which is our Aquarius, which is our Libra, and our Gemini energy thought processes, making some plans. So whatever this is, be flexible to changes in your plans. It doesn't mean that your plans are going to be, you know, you would like it to be, this is my plan, you know, in step 1, step 2, step 3, and, you know, yada, 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 yada. You have to be flexible. Sometimes you might have to go to step 9 in order to come back to step 3. Sometimes you just have to say, well, no, we can't even have a 3 or a 4. We need to do this. So this is about you being flexible, thinking things through, and think and saying, no, I need to be flexible with these things because it doesn't always go according to your plan as much as it goes according to higher powers plan. And part of this is also, and this is really, really hard, and it is coming to me, part of this is also giving up control. You know, I know that, you know, 7 is the divine energy, divine number, divine interference, intervention type of energy. And sometimes, like when I get the Chariot, that means hands off the wheel. You know, sometimes we have to give over control. But the thing about that is that we have to make that choice. Now that card just flew out. Here we go. Here we have a 5. So 5 has change energy. So we have a 2, 1, 7, 7, 1, 2. Now we have a 5. This, you know, 5 change, positive, negative, doesn't really matter. It's always a little bit stressful. The thing is that I'm getting with this, though, it does talk about financial and material changes. I'm getting that, you know, with the hand, sometimes the 5s, when it's material, it's kind of like not real positive. However, I'm feeling like a lot of this is the energies you put into your business. If you really commit to something, if you really say, this is what I'm going to do. Again, I know I talk about giving, you know, control, but it still means that you have to do your own work. So I kind of feel like the 5, I'm getting this hands-on vibe with this, and it's like you need to still do the work. You need to kind of give it up to higher power, be led, but it's still, you need to do the work. So this has really, you know, this weekend, new ideas should be coming to you. You have to be flexible with it. But but if there's a change, you know, did I read this? Plans that need revision, more going on than meets the eye, poor timing. If there is some changes, it doesn't mean for you to give up. It just means you just have to change your plan. Okay? In things, it looks very like this is that new start, and this is that new beginning for the next chapter, for the next page, the next paragraph. Okay? So here we go. Let's see what our crystals or energy would be helpful for you, my Aries. Here we go. But connect. Really, really, really connect. And, you know, I'm not telling you to like sit for hours upon hours, praying. I mean, if you like to do that, you go right ahead and do that. My thing is, just basically kind of in the car, in the, when you're talking, when you're just by yourself, just say, hey, any ideas, any thoughts that I can be doing? Anyway, let's see what crystal or energy would be helpful for my Aries. Reversed. Moonstone. Moonstone is about female fertility, so there is creation there. Calming emotions, attracting new love, growth. Interesting. I really get with this hands-on. While at this, it's kind of like, hey, you gotta give, you gotta let You got to say, help me, help me, help me, give up a lot of the control, but at the same time, hands-on. So you need to find that mix. You need to find that harmony. You need to find that balance between what you need to be doing and what you need to be giving up. Or when I say need, I don't necessarily, not like you need. I suggest, I recommend, okay? But I will always say, though, that this is definitely connect with your higher power. All right, so my Aries, good in energy for you. That Ace of Earth does mean that there's a new start, new money, new job, again, new place, any of that type of energy for you. There's just always something going on, and you got to keep pushing through. Okay, so my Aries, take a moment, please, to go down and like, share, subscribe. Click on the bell for notifications. As always, though, my Aries, know that you are loved, stay shining, and be blessed. Bye-bye.